Spitfire is trying to lay an egg. It's like 95 degrees. I have this little fan pointing at her. I gave her that bowl of water and she actually started drinking. So I was like, no, she's not going to drink. But yeah, she did. She's a smart bird. She's like, okay, I'm going to drink this water. Hopefully the fan is helping. It's like the middle of July at the time of recording. And it was 102 yesterday. It's supposed to be 100 today. See how her tail is down in the back? It's usually up. Just like hers is up. Everybody's tail is mostly up. But Spitfire's is down. And that seems to be a thing that they do, or maybe specifically Spitfire does, when she hasn't laid eggs and needs to. She either has an egg inside her or, a partial egg. I'm pretty sure she did not lay her egg today. I have 4. And I don't think she did yesterday. You got an egg in there? Do ya? I catch her doing this once in a while. She just sits down on the cool ground. I'm pretty sure she has an egg stuck in her, or worse, an egg broken inside her. When she pooped earlier, it literally looked like scrambled eggs. Raw scrambled eggs. I've looked up what to do, and it doesn't seem like a very easy thing. Somebody said, soak her in Epsom salt water for 15 minutes and stuff like that. I haven't seen her straining like she needs to lay an egg. So I'm going to watch her this morning, and hopefully she lays one. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do something. I have read that chickens like her can get egg-bound once in a while, so it could just be a thing. I don't know. You see, she's lethargic. She's standing, sleeping. Not really sleeping. I picked her up. She yelled at me. I tried to massage her. She yelled at me. I called her for treats. She barely came. So she's not feeling good. Again. Now, I wouldn't normally give them this much, but Spitfire is not eating. She will eat this, though. So we have a chunk of frozen peas there, some zucchini that has been coated with a little bit of plain yogurt, some frozen strawberries, and a little bit of watermelon. So this is my attempt to get them cooled off. The ladies are about 11 months old. It's going to be 105 degrees today, and Spitfire here has been acting strange going on 2 weeks now. Starting 2 weeks, I guess you should say, not a full 2 weeks, but She's like a completely different chicken.
And when she goes to the bathroom, it's still liquid. So I can tell when she's on the perch at night. I know where she sits, so I can tell. There's nothing solid that comes out. See her. I don't know if you noticed her feathers dropped down like she was going to go to the bathroom. So I don't know. I still don't know what's wrong with her. And I know it's like, well, take her to the vet. And I'm like, ugh, take her to the vet. I don't know. I don't know when you're supposed to do something like that. I don't want to be one of those people. I'm rushing to the vet, with my chicken, and it's going to cost, $200 or whatever to have my chicken looked at. You see, she doesn't even hardly move. She'll wander around the yard just like the other chickens, just slowly. And the others don't seem to have noticed that she's different. Because she is the leader of the flock. And if she acts like something's wrong, somebody could challenge her. But that hasn't happened. So she'll wander around looking for bugs and worms. And she'll eat them. Basically what she's not doing is she's not eating the chicken feed. And I can't just have her not eating the chicken feed. That's where all the nutrients are. Well, okay, not all of them. That's a silly thing to say. It's very balanced. That's why we have chicken feed. Well, maybe she'll find some worms. Yeah, what are you looking? Are you finding anything? She's like, yeah, could you get these guys to leave? She's slower than the other chickens anyway, and now she's ultra slow. I've been trying to get her to drink this morning, and she wouldn't, so I put that little bowl in there, and she just went to town. So I'm like, okay, I feel better. She's drinking. She's just my problem child right now. I had problems with Phoenix off and on. I've had problems with Miss Cloud off and on. But those problems were just more like irritations, and I'm a new chicken owner and I don't know what I'm doing. Spitfire, on the other hand, is like, I'm going to have problems laying eggs, and now I'm going to act like I'm, sick. Like I'm not going to eat my food, kind of sick. I'm not going to drink very much, kind of sick. Yeah, drink all that water. I have probiotics in all of their water, except for that pan, which means that's the water they will drink, because they're stubborn. Drink the probiotics. It's taken about 3 weeks, but Spitfire is finally eating regular chicken feed. I just watched her eat more of that than I've seen in a long time. So maybe whatever was wrong with her, something wrong with her throat, something wrong with her system, too hot, maybe it's getting better. So Spitfire here decided to rip off the tip of her claw. You see that? I just put some medicine on it. You're just a problem child. You won't eat properly. You're not laying any eggs. And now you ripped off the tip of your claw there. See if you can see it in here. I put some product on there that's supposed to help with the pain. I had Spitfire inside for probably 3 hours, putting the medicine on her foot
off and on. I finally brought her back out here, and this is what she's doing. So I'm hoping it's just because her claw, her toe hurts, and that she just needs to rest. If it's something else, I really don't know what to do. She's been having so many problems the last 3 weeks. See, Spitfire is just like, oh man, this is exhausting. So, she hasn't laid an egg for 3 weeks. She hasn't been eating properly in that same amount of time. She will eat things coated with yogurt. She will eat worms. She eats some of the wet chicken feed, but not much. She does drink at least. And now she has an injured claw.
It's August 7th, and I'm pretty much at my wit's end as to what to do about Spitfire. I think her claw's okay, so that's just a separate issue. But she will not eat. She will not eat. I gave her some chicken feed with yogurt, and she ate some of that, but basically picked around the chicken feed. There are 2 bowls of wet, soupy chicken feed. There's a spaghetti squash, and she doesn't want any of it. If I give them mealworms, she ignores it, maybe 1 bite. If I give them the treat that they like, they love it and she loves it, nope. So I don't know what to do. I can't sit here and just give her yogurt forever. She needs to eat the chicken feed. So I'm at a loss. I just don't know what to do. She's going to end up losing weight and possibly fading away. So I'm very frustrated. I don't know what to do. I don't know if she's just going to die. I'm trying to take care of her the best way that I know how. Aside from trying to find a vet. I could schedule an appointment 4 weeks out. Well, how helpful is that? And then it's $75 to $100 to $150, and I'm like, really? And they're probably going to do exactly what I've done. Flush her out, they might give her antibiotics. That's true. I don't have antibiotics on hand. But it's not that she doesn't eat at all. It's that she only wants worms. Or she'll eat little teeny tiny bugs or pieces of dirt off the ground.
So there she is in the corner. Her back end looks horrible. You can tell she's trying to poop because her vent is opening and closing. Alright, Spitfire and I are spending some last moments together. She does have an egg inside her. They checked the fluids, you see them coming out. And so we're going to go ahead and go to sleep rather than go through the suffering of waiting or trying to do antibiotics. This is going to be the best option. So I'm going home with her and going to find a place to bury her. I'm not surprised. I was afraid this was the issue. I'm sad, but I'm also glad I brought her in and found out rather than her suffering through this. Okay, this is the bush shrub that I just bought today. It is called Grace Smoke Bush, and it can get 8 to 10 feet tall and spread 8 to 10 feet wide. This is what I'm going to plant right over where we bury Spitfire. And I'm thinking of putting it right here. It'll be on this side of the vegetable garden, and it will provide shade for the chickens at some point. I might move it over a little there. And it was just something that Michael had suggested. Maybe, get a bush or a plant of some sort that you want to plant over her. And we're going to be doing that at some point soon. Michael and I, well, mainly Michael, dug this hole that we're going to put Spitfire in. And here she is in this biodegradable bag. I know it has a picture of a cat on it, but Spitfire's inside there. And this entire bag is biodegradable, I guess, even the zipper. You know what I decided? I'm going to call this plant, I'm going to call it Spitfire. People could be like, what kind of plant is that? I'm going to say it's a Spitfire bush. They're going to be like, what? I've never heard of that. Okay, here is Spitfire. All right, let's look and see what it really is here. This is a Grace Smoke Bush, and it is in the place where we buried Spitfire. Hence, I will be calling this the Spitfire bush from now on.